Yeah, we focused on energy and spirit and that collective mentality of playing the game out. And there's no doubt, even we started the game really well. Had a really poor period at the back end of the first quarter and early in the second, and then the game was pretty even through the second and third. But to finish the way we did was, it was clearly a strong effort. We didn't think we played great footy, but we played with a lot of energy and spirit. So clearly you can't get a result like that if you don't have the belief of being able to win the game or being able to persist long enough to turn the game. And really, it was largely driven by the youth of the side. Brodie was first class, rucking pretty much on his own in the last three quarters. Geordie De Goey stood up and impacted the scoreboard late. Jamie Elliott and Alex Fasolo in their own ways. So it was just a collective effort that was encouraging to see. And when you go back in the change rooms and sing the song, you feel like you've earned it, which is, it's an important part of the whole cycle of it. Yeah, leadership's been, obviously we've had Pendle, Steele and Tay, and then Howie's been added to that group. But you can't discount Lyndon Dunn, Tyson Goldsack down back, and their capacity to lead. Up forward, we missed Darcy for most of it, but Reedy's been around for a long time and is starting to understand it. Alex Fasolo and Jamie Elliott themselves, and they've got to run the ship sort of forward of the ball. And I just reckon that the way that we perceive leadership sometimes with captains and vice captains is that they're the only ones that can lead, but each in their own way, all of our players understand what it takes, and even putting their strengths to the table is part of leadership. So there was enough blokes tipping in at enough times, and the kudos goes to Steele, to be able to stand up because he was heavily tagged but battled away. But great leadership in great teams is about spreading the load, and we're still learning to do that. Looking at Adelaide this week, they're a really heavy scoring side, 112 points per game for the last 40 games basically, and prevent scores at 80 points per game against. So their average winning margins or their average margins or differentials around 6 goals, and they're really strong in a lot of areas. We will be challenged by their forward line, the way they operate and the way they move, and they're in sync all the time. So that's a really solid task for our back six. And clearly the midfield battle is going to be important as well. So winning contested ball is paramount, and giving ourselves a chance to influence the tempo of the game. And then being able to defend, either defend our field position in the front half or be able to get back and support our back six to defend the back 50. So they ask a lot of questions, and that's why they've won a lot of games, all but 4 this year. So it's a challenge we're looking forward to.